We work with a lot of vendors, and so what's really important to me is that I know who my account manager is going to be, or that we're going to have one. Am I going to have an account manager? Do I have to call an 800 number? How frequently do we, meet and call and communicate with each other to make sure things are doing well, going well? What does the onboarding process look like? Who's going to be working on these things? If we have an issue, how do we deal with them? What's the process? So, things are always bumpy. Um, don't let anybody tell you they're not going to be, right?
Hmm.
What I liked about Infinix was they had an SOP, a standard operating procedure, and they documented it really well. And so on their teams, and I'm sure you guys deal with some of the same stuff we do with training and retention and turnover and things like that. But I honestly don't feel like we feel that as much, because if you hire somebody new at your end, they can pull out the book on South Shore Orthopedics and go through it and says, okay, if I do this, this is what I do next. If this
Hmm.
happens, this is what I do next. And so we've successfully done calls on a monthly basis now for 4.5 years. Every month we'll get on a call, and sometimes it's, a 10-minute call, everything's great, we hang up. And other times it's a half an hour, and it's how can we do more business? How can we improve the system? How's the integration working? What's going on?
Hmm.
And if there's ever a time when we say we would like to make a change, then, Infinix is great about pulling out that SOP and saying, okay, before we make the change, you need to sign off that this is what you want changed. And that is something that, like, I feel so good about, because I think that um, that's led to a lot of success. And I know a lot of vendors don't do that.
Hmm.
So I think that that's helped us a lot.